Hi everyone, I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. I hope you're taking care of yourself and doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about my period because it's been a while since I've made a video centered around my period, and a lot of people ask me questions on a day-to-day basis about what it's like to be on low-dose testosterone for over 2 years and what's your period like, how's that all going, and I want to talk about it. But first, before I do that, I want to talk about Natracare. Natracare is a period products company that reached out to me. I'm going to overlay a little video of their website so you can see all the different products that they have. They are a period products company that not only is cruelty-free, vegan, biodegradable, compostable, and plastic-free, but they're also doing so much to dismantle all these gender norms surrounding getting your period. They are a super inclusive company focused on including all genders in this conversation about periods. They also sent me some products to try, which makes me feel so excited and so special because walking through a grocery store and trying to find period products is a really difficult experience for me. I feel like I have to be in the right mindset when I'm entering a grocery store because the period products are so branded and so focused on cis women, females, ladies, girls, and it just makes me feel super dysphoric and invalidated. So that's what I really love about Natracare is I just feel really included in this conversation, and for the very first time, feel like I'm seen and represented in the world of periods. They also asked me to create an illustration, which I'll show here. This zine platforms and promotes different people's experiences of all different genders with regards to their period. Natracare told me that the motivation and the reasoning behind this zine and the campaign is because they want the conversation around periods to become as gender neutral and inclusive as possible, which is so important to me. They're also providing sufficient resources too to really help folks start to shift this conversation around periods. And you know me, I love to share my experience with the world, and I feel like even if it just touches 1 or 2 people, that is more than enough for me. And that's really what struck me with Natracare was just I felt seen and represented for the first time, and I'm hoping that with me talking about my experience on low-dose T, I'm doing the same for at least somebody out there. So go check out Natracare. I will have all the information down below in the description. You can go check out their website. You can go check out the zine. I'll also be posting something on my Instagram so you can get more information there as well. I was really so touched and honored that they reached out to me because I feel like this conversation about periods really does need to be switched around. It's very gendered, and there's this pressure to fit into a cookie cutter shape, and I'm really trying to do everything I can to dismantle that, so it means the world when a bigger company is also trying to do that as well. Okay, now I want to do a little bit of an update about my period because it's been a while. I do want to say that I get a lot of messages about my period, and people ask me how it's going, if I get my period every month, all these things, and honestly, it doesn't really bother me because it really reminds me and puts things into perspective that there is still not a lot of information about being on low-dose T and how it affects your period. Like I say in every single video, I just want to remind everybody that just because this is my experience, it doesn't mean that if you go on low-dose T, your period is going to be exactly like mine. But I guess the main and most important update about my period is that it's been more consistent recently. It's been coming every single month around the same time. And so for the past year or so, I've had a very consistent period. I think over the past year, there's been like 1 or 2 months where I didn't get my period or it came very light. But other than that, it's been pretty consistent. The best news about this is I don't like getting my period. Obviously, who does? But with this consistency of getting my period monthly around the same time, it also lasts only about 3 days, which is amazing. Back before I was on low-dose T and back when I had just started low-dose T, my periods were still coming very regularly, and they were lasting for like 5-ish days. And that felt like a long time. So not only am I excited that it's coming more consistently and regularly because it's just, at least I can prepare for it, but it's also only staying around a few days. So that's really awesome. Like the first day is just a little spotty. The second day, I get a lot going on. A lot is happening down there. And then the third day, it's just like back to how it was like in the first day, and it's just a little bit spotty and it's not too bad. So that is a blessing and that is amazing because nobody likes being on their period. Some people ask me if I ever want to do anything to just completely get rid of my period. And I haven't really gotten there yet in terms of feeling like my period makes me that dysphoric where I really need to just like be done with it forever. But since being on low-dose T, I've really felt kind of very much alone in this whole conversation about going to the store and getting period products. Like honestly, before Natracare reached out to me, I felt like I hadn't really thought to myself how much of a toll it takes on me to go to the store and get period products for myself. Like when Natracare reached out to me, talking to me about just switching the whole conversation around periods and making it more gender neutral and inclusive, it really just like made a light bulb go off in my head. Like this is something that I think I suppress a lot because I go to the grocery store, I go to a store to get period products, and I'm just surrounded by women, female, for girls, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like in my face. And I really have to do all I can to just like let that come in and just let that go out. Like I'm here to get period products and that's it. And I think that suppressing all those feelings and emotions and dysphoria really takes a toll on me. And I haven't really had the chance to like sit down with myself and kind of check in. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that checking in with myself is a very big part of this journey of exploring how to be my best self and how to be my most authentic self. And I guess checking in around my period and getting period products for myself is something that I really haven't asked myself, been like, hey, this is a lot for you. Like, let's talk about this and figure out what we can do to really take care of ourselves. And honestly, that's why I'm so excited about Natracare, because it's really not only starting the conversation with myself, but also starting it with others as well and just spreading awareness. And if any of you are comfortable, I would love to hear your experiences going to the store and getting period products and how that makes you feel. I feel really alone in this whole conversation of talking about going to the store to get period products because I just have never really talked about it with anybody and no one has really been able to relate to me. So if you have any thoughts or feelings, emotions around period products and your period in general since you started exploring your gender, please feel free to send me a private message if you don't want to publicly say anything in the comments, but if you want to share in the comments, that is more than welcome as well. I really just appreciate you all going on this journey with me and just exploring our gender together. It's a very exciting and wholesome thing for me to be able to create this community and talk to different people, meet new people, and share our experiences because yes, there are days where I feel really alone and there are very specific things where I feel really alone, like getting period products, but having Natracare reach out to me and the Discord popping all the time and having my DMs open, having people reach out to me, it just makes these moments feel so much better. And these experiences that I have may make me feel alone at times, but at the end of the day, I just feel so grateful and I feel like I'm surrounded by so much support and love. So thank you so much. If you have any questions about my period update or about Natracare, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I know that my period update probably wasn't very exciting, but if you want any more details about it, please feel free to let me know because I'm an open book about my period, about bottom growth, whatever you want to know about me being on low dose tea, I'm more than happy to share with you. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, all the information about Natracare's campaign, their zine, their website, their products will all be in the description below. Go check them out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for existing. Thank you for being here and for being you. I love you all so much and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.